High on the KwaZulu-Natal government's priority list is to repair the massive road infrastructure damage following the floods. Last month, the Premier, Sihle Zikalala, announcing billions of rand would be needed to repair roads and bridges. Monique Mortlock following up and joining us now this afternoon for the latest, what's happening there on the ground. Good afternoon, Monique. Where are you at and what's happening?
Yes, I'm in KwaMakuta, and where I am, this is where the MEC for Transport, Ms. Peggy Nkonyeni, launched Valama Potholes program earlier today. I'm going to ask my colleague Nkanyiso to show you what's happening behind me. What makes this program so special, according to the MEC, is the technology that is being used. And when we spoke to the HOD of the Transport Department a little earlier, he was explaining that this new technology that's being used, where they are using hot asphalt to cover the potholes, it's a more sustainable solution, it's a more permanent solution as well. And this is all part of the KwaZulu-Natal Transport Department's road infrastructure fixing program. Last week in the KZN legislature, that 12 billion rand budget vote was taken for the Transport Department to use when it comes to fixing of the road infrastructure, and Valama Potholes just forms part of that budget. But we do know that the damage caused by the floods, as you mentioned earlier, is in the billions. At least 5 billion rand will be needed to salvage all of the damage that was caused due to the floods, and that won't be coming out of the province's funds, but out of that emergency funding that national government will be providing to KZN. But just to tell us a bit more about some of the districts that have been hardest hit, and before I get to him, our viewers might know him. I'm going to call Tuba Vilane from the MEC's office, from the Transport MEC's office. Just tell us a little earlier, the MEC was telling us some of those hardest hit districts. She mentioned 4. Tell us, what are those districts, and what steps is the department taking to ensure that the roads there and the infrastructure there will be fixed soon?
Thanks, Monique, and good afternoon to eNCA viewers. Yes, we are here today at KwaMakuta to launch this very important program. It's in response to the recent floods that we had in the province, where we suffered the major damage, especially in areas of eThekwini, Ilembe, King Cetshwayo, and Ugu districts. Those were 4 districts that were severely damaged. The calculation that we have made so far indicates that the province is going to need at least 5.7 billion to maintain those roads. We've had numerous engagement with the National Department of Transport. The minister was here last week, where he met with the team from the province, obviously our team led by our MEC Nkonyeni, and they had agreed that some of the major roads that were damaged, Sanral will have to come through to assist those roads. You know that ordinarily Sanral will deal with your national roads, but in this case of emergency and disaster, Sanral will also be coming in to assist. But where we are, Monique, on this road, it's road 242 in KwaMakuta. It links Umakuta and the Galleria. It's one of the roads that we've been receiving complaints from the locals, and beside this program that we are launching here, we know that the department is in the process of awarding a contractor that is going to do rehabilitation of this road. There is an amount of about 168 million rand that is going to be invested to do away with these potholes and in fact to have a new road in this area.
And will you be doing that in other areas as well, that is as where the roads are as bad as what the one is here, the 242?
We've been getting complaints from across the province. That's why the MEC, when she came into this department, she started a WhatsApp group where community members are able to share their complaints. So we're receiving complaints from across the province of KwaZulu-Natal. This program that we are launching here is going to be spread across, roll out across the province of KwaZulu-Natal. It's not only going to be concentrating here in eThekwini, but throughout the province.
Thank you very much. That was Suba Vilane from the Transport Department just telling us some of those districts that have been the worst impacted. And he's saying that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, motorists who frequently use this road can expect a smooth ride following that rehabilitation program. And the province is looking to do that in other parts of KwaZulu-Natal as well, where the roads, where they've been inundated by complaints. But obviously it's going to take time. We'll be definitely keeping up with the KwaZulu-Natal Transport Department to see if they are adhering to those complaints, listening to those complaints, and also going to some of those areas where residents have complained.
Thank you very much. There, Monique Mortlock telling us about Operation Valama Pothole in KwaZulu-Natal that's currently underway in the aftermath of the devastating floods.